Hey everybody, welcome to Opening Act. Today we are opening up this pair of Air Jordan 1 Tokyo Biohack. Alright guys, welcome back to Honeycomb. Thank you so much to everybody who subscribed. We now have 500 subscribers on YouTube and that means a lot to us. Thank you so much for watching. Please continue to ask your friends to subscribe and continue to comment because we are continuing to give away t-shirts every 100 subscribers. So comment your t-shirt size and make sure that you're following at Honeycomb Manila, at KO Kosho, and at Adjima Mag on Instagram. Alright, now let's get into it. Let's open up this sneaker. This is the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG in the Tokyo Biohack colorway. Ooh. Look at that. Alright, so this was supposed to be part of the releases that Nike and Jordan brand were making in line with the Tokyo Olympics, which was supposed to be in 2020. But of course has been delayed or postponed because of the current pandemic just running all over the entire world. I don't understand why they decided to continue to release these shoes, but we can talk a bit more about that later. First, let's talk about the sneaker itself. This was of course specifically inspired by nightlife in Tokyo, and that's why it has all these different colors, all these different themes throughout the shoe. Pops of color, but also these subdued, more serious colors, which I think works perfectly. You have a plain black outsole, which I always appreciate because it makes for some nice clean looks. It doesn't look dirty quickly. And then immediately above the outsole, this cup sole midsole is in this kind of light green, luminous green color. And it's not glow in the dark or anything like that, but it does provide a nice pop since the colors directly above it are slightly more subdued. So let's get to this toe mudguard section, and all the way up here to the eye stay and this forefoot strap. These are all in a nubuck. In fact, most of the sneaker is in nubuck, but this one is in kind of this indigo dark blue color. And then the toe cap is probably the only section that is not, you know, of the leathers, this is probably the only section that's not like a genuine leather. It looks to be synthetic, and usually that's the case, and there's a layer of foam inside of there for comfort and for shape. The side panel is black, and it's also a nubuck. The nubuck on the black sections here are very similar to the Jordan 6, right? Most of the Jordan 6 come in this nubuck, and that's just plain black. And then a swoosh in silver. Now the silver on this swoosh is not any sort of 3M or reflective or anything like that. It's just silver material. And then behind that, kind of where the swooshes meet together, you have a hit of teal. And that teal matches the toe cap teal, or I guess this could be considered like a Tiffany blue kind of color. People call these things different things, you know. People call these colors all sorts of different things. But for our discussion today, let's just call it teal. Now from that same teal that's on the toe cap, when you move up to the tongue is in a bright orange, and it is really thick. It is orange, and then on the inside it's pink. The entire liner of the shoe here in the collar section and the tongue are pink. The tongue is quite fat and padded, and then has that exposed edge that people are super into these days, which has been repopularized by Virgil Abloh and Off-White, so it gets nicknamed the Off-White look. But you know, that's something that Nike and sneaker makers have been doing since like the 50s, and it's just being brought back into fashion recently. I do like that. The tongue tab is slightly different from other Jordan 1s. This one has it's sewn in a square box, and then the swoosh and Nike Air logo are in pink. And then usually this tab goes all the way around the top to the back side, but since it's just that square, they have printed the other information on the inside of the tongue, which is slightly different from other Jordan 1s. And then the last material on this upper is a brown chocolate mocha colored leather that does the heel. It's on the heel and then on this wing section of the upper, which is loose, similar to some, like the Jordan 1 Zoom is now, has that loose. Most Jordan 1s have that sewn down. I like to have it loose, so it's nice to have it on this one. The thing that I don't like about it is that they put this fabric, this textile liner that goes around the edge, and usually this edge is done with like a double seam similar to this, right, where it's kind of double stitched in. And this one, there's this lining that goes around the outside. I'm not a fan of that. But as another surprise pop hit of color, there is a lime green on the inside of that wing section, which is nice. And then of course the Air Jordan Wings logo is debossed into the side and painted black. Inside you have a sock liner, and the liner is teal with a Nike Air on the inside. The Nike Air logo is in pink to match the pink liner. Of course, matching is not a big deal on this shoe. The whole point is it's supposed to be kind of biohacked and kind of glitched up. But something I don't like about this also is that the insole is not removable. It's being glued in there. And Jordan 1s are not the most comfortable sneakers. You maybe want to be wearing them 3-4 hours unless you can change that insole, which is something that I do. I usually even travel with my Jordan 1s and wear them out in, for the whole day, walking, 20,000, 30,000 steps in them. But in order to do that, I usually swap out the insoles, or I wear my Jordan 1 SBs, which have a Zoom Air unit in the insole, and this doesn't have that. Black laces come installed in, and then I know this comes with, there you go, an extra pink lace that you can pop in there for an extra pop of color and kind of bring out some of the pink to bring some of this liner color down to the front of the shoe. Let me know what you think. Do we like the pink laces? Do we like the black laces? Let me know in the comments below. Now, overall, although I do have those small gripes, the piping and the non-removable insole, I feel like those are really minor things for a really cool sneaker altogether. This is one of my favorite Jordan 1 releases for the entire year, and I'm really happy that I was able to cop a pair, and I'm able to show you guys here today. Now, in terms of that Tokyo biohack storytelling, Nike is not calling them the Tokyo biohack anymore. They're calling them the Baroque brown, which is the name over here on the side of the box. It actually says Nike Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG in the Baroque brown and racer pink dash black colorway. So they kind of rewrote the story, I guess, for these sneakers. It's supposed to be a Tokyo colorway and supposed to be carrying, that Tokyo theme for the Tokyo Olympics. But they kind of rewrote the story because there's no more Olympics, but it's still a cool, dope colorway that they wanted to get out to the public. So they rewrote the story, I guess, and focused on that Baroque brown color. But this does raise a question: what are they going to do next year when it is time for the Olympics and they need to release sneakers to coincide with that? Now, I understand why with like a performance shoe like a runner, and Nike really is head and shoulders above the rest in terms of running right now. So it does make sense that they need to have different colorways for next year in skateboarding and running and stuff like that. But for the lifestyle shoes, it's kind of strange that they released it. I mean, a Jordan 1 Retro is going to be a Jordan 1 Retro next year. There is no reason why you can't have the same sneaker this year and next year, unlike a performance sneaker, which, you'll have breakthroughs in technology between now and then, and you want your elite athletes to be performing in that elite footwear. This is not elite footwear anymore. It was elite in 1985, but in 2020, not so much. That said, I am happy they released it, and I am really happy I was able to cop a pair. I think we got this one from Titan, which is great. No damage on the box. Those of you who follow me along on Instagram know that a lot of times, maybe about 3 or 4 times, Titan has sent me damaged boxes. So I'm really happy to get a nice clean box this time. Alright, another thing I wanted to show you guys while we're here is that the apparel that I'm wearing in the styling sections and on-feet sections here. Some of them are from Nike, and then some are from our friends over at Sneak Attack and Secret Fresh, who are dropping a new collection this weekend at Secret Fresh. And I want to show you a bit. Some of you may have noticed that I have the Secret Fresh logo here on my cuff on this nice black bomber jacket. There's actually a Secret Fresh logo on the back as well, and here on the lapel, on the chest area. And this is from that Secret Fresh and Sneak Attack drop coming out this weekend at Secret Fresh. Secret Fresh, of course, good friends of Honeycomb, and we've done a lot of work with them. I'm sure that you follow DJ Big Boy Cheng on YouTube and on Instagram, but they are great friends, and I'd like to thank them and congratulate them on this new capsule release that they're doing as a collaboration. But I do want to show you a couple of other items that they have in this release, starting with this, of course, the bomber jacket, and then they have this other one, which is a packable anorak with the Secret Fresh branding and Sneak Attack branding on the packable parka. And then there's some other stuff on the back of Secret Fresh down here in the bottom, and some other Sneak Attack branding here in the top. Now, Sneak Attack, very well known for their tech wear. So this is a packable parka. So here in front there's a zipper, and the zipper goes on both sides, and then the whole thing inverts into this pocket. You can stick it into your bag, which is awesome. Nice, lightweight, good for the Philippine weather. And you know, when you're talking about tech wear, you're usually talking about a lot of function, and that's what this is. Nice, airy design. And then another piece that they have coming out, which is not so much tech wear, but more streetwear, is this nice fleece jogger that is in all black and then has some Secret Fresh branding here on the front, and then here on the back pocket also has a Secret Fresh logo. And this is slightly different from the other pants that Sneak Attack has been making. Of course, Sneak Attack, well known for tech wear. This is not tech wear. This is more of a fleece jogger. You know, I've known DJ Big Boy Cheng for a number of years now, and that guy is always wearing fleece joggers. So, you know, very appropriate collaboration for Sneak Attack. You can order from them online through Secret Fresh. Secret Fresh does deliver, and you can get them on Instagram. And if you follow DJ Big Boy Cheng, you can see his post on Instagram. He explains how to cop any of this stuff from them. All right, to wrap up, we are still doing that giveaway for the road to 600 subscribers. We're now at about 510, so about 90 more subscribers. Please do tell your friends and tell them to comment and subscribe. You do need to be a subscriber to win, and follow along on Instagram at KO Kosho, at Adjima Mag, and at Honeycomb Manila. Thank you so much. It means a lot to us. Here are the winners for our 500 subscriber giveaway. Now, if you guys have friends who also like a lot of this same stuff, the sneakers, the streetwear, and the coffee and beverages, we're doing a lot of it now, and we do appreciate your support in asking your friends to follow along and subscribe as well. It does go a long way. Clicking that thumbs up button and leaving a comment does go a long way for us in our road to get to 1,000 subscribers and more of after that. Thank you guys so much. I wish you good luck. I wish you good health. Do you have a pair of these? Do you want a pair of these? Let me know. My name is KO Kosha. I wish you good luck. I wish you good health. Wash your hands and wear a mask. All right, peace guys.